If you want to know if this Hughes Kettner Tubemeister 40 Deluxe is still worth buying it, stay tuned. First of all, the Tubemeister series by Hughes Kettner is a timeless classic. Just like a JCM 800, 900 or a Deluxe Reverb, Tubemeister amps are still selling and sound awesome. So an amp does not get old. It's not like any other electronic device where you always need to have the hottest available. It's more like a good wine. It's getting better with age, or let's say you'll find out all the benefits an amplifier has when it's already established in the market. You might know that I'm a Hughes Kettner artist and I play Tubemeister series amps since they came out in 2011. I played live, recorded, practiced with these amps, songs from metal to funk, and they work just fine for me. But I still feel that I haven't explored all the sounds this amp is able to create. Fact is, these amps are standard. Thousands of touring musicians are using them, and a lot of studios are offering them for recording. Let's quickly listen to the three basic sounds of the Tubemeister Deluxe 30: clean, crunch and lead. These sound samples were recorded by using the 2x12 Hughes Kettner Tubemeister cabinet with Celestian Vintage 30s. Of course, you can get a 1x12. And if you are still in 4x12s, Hughes Kettner does have one as well. After listening to the sounds, let's take a look at what I think are the USPs of this amp. Size. And speaking of size, weight. More and more productions are not able or willing to take the freight costs for heavy amps, heavy equipment. And by the way, who's willing to carry it anyway? It's completely analog. Even the ambient simulation of the red box out is parallel, so it won't affect your analog signal path. It's all tube. Speaking of tubes, you got a tube safety control. Please check out my video where I show you how to change tubes at the Tubemeister series amp, and I explain how the tube safety control works. It's got MIDI and you are able to store sounds. The amp got a built-in red box with different sound settings, which makes it extremely flexible. Not only because of the 3 channels, but because of the power soak that is also built in and gives you the possibility to practice and play everywhere. So it doesn't matter if you play in a club or a stadium or your bedroom. And don't forget the switchable FX loop. So now that you know that this amp is able to be played silent, let's take a look at the sounds from the red box. Last but not least, let's check the competitors of the Hughes Kettner Deluxe 40 Tubemeister. Right now I'm on the website of Thomann, Sweetwater and Andertons, and I already filtered their categories to tube, electric guitar, head, up to 50 watts. If we check the Thomann site first, actually they do have a Hughes Kettner head on their site. I also filtered from the lowest price to the highest price. So of course there's a Bugera or Bugera amp and some Marshalls, but they are all 1 or 2 channels. Of course there's a Blackstar with 2 channels and 50 watts, and then there's the Tubemeister. Let's check Andertons. We do have the Bugera, next one is the Tubemeister. Of course there's a Paul Reed Smith 50 watt with 2 channels. Basically that's it. What about Sweetwater? We got the Agnetus with 2 channels, 40 watts, and the Bugera and the 1 channel Marshall, 20 watt Paul Reed Smith, 30 watt orange, and then there's the Tubemeister with 40 watts, 3 channels, and all the other points that we already talked of. Of course, there are other brands, and of course, there are other amps, and they may sound different, but are they able to give you more for your money? I don't think so. That's the reason why I still play my Tubemeisters. What about you? I had a lot of fun doing this video with the Tubemeister Deluxe 40 by Hughes Kettner, and I hope it helped you to find your amp of dreams and your new amp for your practice, home, bedroom, live gig, stadium, producing, recording, whatever. If you have further questions, don't hesitate. I will answer them as soon as possible. See you folks, have fun and rock on.